This is ECAA 2021, Section 1, Question 5. So in this question we have two cylinders, P and Q, one which has a diameter of x and a height of y, and the other which has a diameter of y and a height of x. We're told that x is bigger than y, and we are asked to work out what is the positive difference between the total surface areas of P and Q. So what is our first step? Well, a good thing would be to work out how we calculate our surface areas of our cylinders. Now to do this, I find it quite easy to draw a net of our 3D shape. So for cylinders, it's going to look something like this. So this is our long curvy bit around there, and these are our two end faces. So our surface area is just going to be the total area of all these. We can figure out the area of a circle by doing pi r squared, and the area of a rectangle is just this length, which is going to be the circumference times the height. So our total surface area is going to be 2 pi r squared for both of our circles on the end times our pi diameter times h. So that's our length there times our circumference, which is pi diameter. We also know that our radius, or our r here, is going to be equal to half the diameter. So now we can figure out what our surface areas are going to be for each of our cylinders. So let's start with P. We can plug in our numbers here. We know that our r is half our diameter, and our diameter is x, so r is going to be half x, and our height is going to be y. So that's going to look like this: 2 times pi times x over 2 squared plus pi xy. We can simplify this out a bit and get 2 pi times x squared over 4 plus pi xy. And then we can just simplify this by timesing this by 2 to get pi x squared over 2 plus pi xy. And doing exactly the same thing for Q, we're going to get 2 times pi times y over 2 squared plus pi xy. Simplifying that out, we get 2 pi y squared over 4, as we're squaring on this whole brackets, plus pi xy. And then again, simplifying this fraction, we're going to get pi y squared over 2 plus pi xy. So we want to find the positive difference between these two surface areas. So all we have to do is take one away from the other. So let's do that here. So we've got R1 for P, take away R1 for Y. Now I've put this in brackets because we have to be careful of the signs. We want to take this all away. So this is actually going to be a minus 2. So we've got pi x squared over 2 plus pi xy minus pi y squared over 2 minus pi xy. Now we have pi xy in common there, so they just cancel out. We've got plus 1 and a minus 1 there. So this is our simplified subtraction. And we can simplify this even more by putting it over the same denominator and taking out pi as a common variable. So we get pi times x squared minus y squared all over 2. So our final answer is going to be pi over 2 times x squared minus y squared. That's our final answer, which corresponds to answer C.